A judge in Pennsylvania just issued an injunction stopping any further certification of 2020 presidential election results. Hi, my name is Wes Austin. I'm a lawyer and a comedian, and I'm just going to keep you updated on these election lawsuits, okay? You hear that sound? That's the sound of a few people dropping a deuce in their pants because this judge actually stopped any further certification from taking place. Or they're dropping a deuce because there's a judge who actually wants to have an evidentiary hearing, which is nice. I mean, hey, it's better. The more information, the better. And if it's not good, the judge can decide that. And if it's good, the judge can decide that. But hearing evidence is usually good. I don't know a lot of bad things that could happen just from, taking a look at some evidence in an evidentiary hearing. Anyway, we'll get to that. And I really am going to try to keep this short because this just barely happened, like hours ago, happened on Wednesday. So this is a lawsuit in Pennsylvania. It's not President Trump involved in the lawsuit. Let me tell you who's involved in this lawsuit. This is, let's see, Republican Congress member Mike Kelly. Again, this is in Pennsylvania. So this is in Pennsylvania State Court. Republican Congress member Mike Kelly, candidates Sean Parnell, Wanda Logan, and I think 5 other voters in Pennsylvania. And this is against the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and, of course, Secretary of State Kathy Boockvar, Thomas Wolfe. I'll try to put the docket number in there in case you want to look it up. So basically, this lawsuit, they're asserting that the expansion to the mail-in voting is unconstitutional under the Pennsylvania Constitution. So they either want all those votes thrown out, or they want the state legislature in Pennsylvania to decide who they're going to pick. Okay, that's what they're going after. Now, the judge in this case, who is Judge Patricia McCullough, she entered an order today, Wednesday. Yeah, that's how fast I am. This happened hours ago. She entered an order, an injunction saying, hey, stop any further certification of presidential election results and wait until I have an evidentiary hearing on Friday. So let's just look at some of that language from the order itself. To the extent that there remains any further action to perfect the certification of the results of the 2020 general election for the offices of President and Vice President of the United States of America, respondents are preliminary enjoined from doing so, pending an evidentiary hearing to be held on Friday, November 27th at 11:30 a.m. So the Pennsylvania officials, they promptly filed a notice of appeal with the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania, asking them to stop this injunction. And we are waiting to hear from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. What will they do? Well, I'm not sure. But keep in mind, it was the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. They were the ones who expanded this mail-in voting to give them that 3-day extension. So whether they're going to say that this whole mail-in thing was unconstitutional under the Pennsylvania Constitution, and we might hear from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court on this maybe within the next 5 minutes. I don't know. A lot is happening. All right, I'll keep you updated.